Leo, hey there, it's Melissa here to do your weekly love reading for the week of October 5th. October 5th through October 11th. If you have not already, please smash that subscribe button for us, sister. You can click the bell notification icon for all if you want to be notified when I upload or go live. This is for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. It will not resonate for everyone. If it does, however, resonate for you, please smash that like button for me. Let's see. There's a description box below. That's a lot of information there, Melissa. In that description box, there will be an email address and a price list for personal readings if you want to get a hold of me for those. And there's also a PayPal me account linked down there. If you do leave the channel a donation, thank you so much. I appreciate all amounts, large or small. All right, let's get at your love life because I'm sure I missed a bunch of stuff. You can share this on other platforms if you feel so inclined. All right, you guys, this is from single to married and anywhere in between. The energies that you're bringing to the table, to this connection, is the Page of Wands. I like that. I like theirs as well. The Ace of Swords for them. And baby. Four of Pentacles is your potential outcome. The Seven of Wands is your overarching energy. That's been the overarching energy a lot lately. I think that is just indicating kind of like after some serious battles we've all been through, we're coming out on top. We're waiting, we're holding out for connections that are meaningful. We're not jumping into just anything in order to try to, mask our loneliness because we know that that actually makes us more lonely. This is the story I'm getting right now. And the Seven of Wands is just kind of this, we've been at battle, but we are, we're at a place of rest almost after a long battle. And kind of recovering from that, but coming out on top, having won the battle. You know that feeling after, you work really hard on a project and you're coming to the end of that project, or you are at the end of that project. You're victorious. You got the work done that you needed to be done, right? But you're a little wounded and you're probably a little exhausted. That's what I'm feeling on that overarching energy that you guys have maybe been through some battles, maybe on your own, maybe together. We'll find out. We'll get more to the story. You can relate this to either way, single or married or anywhere in between. Page of Wands is in your energy. I love this energy. I feel like it's, first of all, I was just reading up on this. I stopped reading after this day because it's just too many contradicting interpretations. And I think the reality is here as a tarot card reader, it's my job to interpret the card for you like an artist, an artist will paint a picture and interpret it in their own way. But anybody who views that picture, it's their job to interpret the art in their own way, if that makes sense. I believe that is the same for tarot readings. A lot of people get very intricate about the meanings and the learnings of the cards. And I appreciate somebody who learns that way, but I take information directly from source, and that is what is most comfortable for me. In fact, I get anxiety, or like my chest starts to tighten when I start reading information or even listening to information that isn't accurate or doesn't align, I won't say that, or doesn't align with my belief systems and the information that's been downloaded to me. So anyways, my favorite meaning of that is, because I never saw the Page of Wands this way. I always see the Page of Wands as sort of, carefree, ready to take on any adventure. But the Page of Wands, allegedly, we don't know, you are pretty loyal. Like a loyal, even though it sometimes can be related as a young energy or even immature energy, I don't think that is the case. Page of Wands is a passionate, but maybe carefree. Carefree, is that a word, right? Like free-spirited, passionate being. An artist, actually, is what I'm getting right now. So, you might be an artist, Leo. Did I call you Aries a minute ago? Anyways, I know you're a Leo. I'm not stupid. Leo, Ace of Swords is what's in your person's energy. I like this. This could mean, we'll get more to the story. I like that it traditionally means birth of a new idea, or in a love reading could mean like the birth of a new relationship. So this might be something new you're getting into. However, it can also mean that they are cutting things off. So the Four of Pentacles is your potential outcome. And again, with the relation of this card, I I don't like this card. I think it means somebody who has come from lack in some department, so let's just say love, who is unwilling, not unable, but unwilling to let go of things that are not theirs anymore. Okay? This is just what I get off this card. So if this person that you're dealing with, or the connection in a general, if you're both holding on to other options kind of on the back burner because you don't want to be hurt, well, that is the fastest way to get into a toxic relationship. Because if you can't clearly decide, well, first of all, you're getting into a relationship with somebody you're not even into. If you can't clearly decide, they're not the one. I'll tell you that right now. If you are in a connection with somebody you are meant to be in a connection with, there will be not one question, okay? Not one question. The only question will be, do I have any healing left to do before I jump into this? Do I have anything to heal up before I get involved with this person that I can tell is the one that God has for me? All right, let's see let's get more to your energy, Leo. The Hermit, all right. The Empress, and the Chariot. Are you kidding me? Just smack down, like, first of all, Leo, you're going through some things, some serious transformation. So we got the Hermit. Let's talk about this. This is, this is a guide. This is you being guided, as far as I can see. This is you being guided through, maybe some having been guided through, maybe, because maybe we are in this energy now, but maybe you've gone through some sort of dark night of the soul. Again, this is the dark night of the soul. If you've been damaged or if you've been asleep, if you will, and you are now going through the awakening process, this Hermit card will come into play then in order to awaken you to what is important in this world, which is you. Your inner knowing, your inner truth is all that matters in your world. And until you can get to that space, you can't get to any other space, okay? Until you can understand your own worth and love yourself truly, you cannot be in anything loving. You cannot, has to be the foundation of all things, is true, deep self-love. This is kind of indicating that you are being guided, or you have been guided into that space. And maybe we've got the Empress. You have come into this. I mean, first of all, 3 major arcanas in your energy. The transformation is wild. The power is wild. This is not your average energy, okay? This is somebody who is a powerful being called to do powerful things in this world, okay? The Empress, the mother, this beautiful, attracts all things. Like, who was it? I'm going to screw this up. Cinderella, one of the princesses could go pet deer. This is that, okay? This is somebody who attracts all things. Very attractive to humans, obviously, but also attracts with the inner glow that you have. Animals, everything wants to be in your energy, okay? This is what I'm getting right now. Wow, Leo. And then the Chariot is this sort of victorious forward movement. So I think kind of having gone through some dark night of the soul stuff, you are ready to take on this new adventure, and you're not only just you are armed and ready with your power. It's crazy. It's like the most powerful energy I've ever seen in a reading. Male or female, by the way, always. So the Chariot, forward movement, the Empress, just you've found your meaning here on Earth, I think, is what I'm getting right now. The Ace of Swords, the Two of Wands, the High Priestess, and the Magician. Wow! 2 major cards there as well. So the High Priestess is very intuitive, very connected. I do think that this is a connection, we're going for. This is like, right? The Two of Wands can be a sort of a crossroad or needing to make a decision. I feel like the decision's been made. The High Priestess. The High Priestess gets me every time. Very intuitive, but I feel like there can be sort of a not telling the whole story feeling to that card as well. Not giving up all the information. And the Magician is very resourceful. I don't know if we know yet. Sorry, Leo. I had to look and try to feel the energy out a little more fully. I had to calm down a little bit. I got a little passionate there. Let's check the outcome out, and that will help. How about that? Potential outcome. I don't love the Four of Pentacles, so that was throwing me off. The King of Wands, passionate. The Knight of Cups, and the Tower. Okay, so... I almost feel like there's been... I feel like this connection that you have in mind is going to be... You are going to go for it. I think it's a good connection. You need to make sure that you're healed. It looks like you have. They need to make sure they are. Honestly, they have a great energy as well. I feel like you might be walking away from something else, or they might be walking, or you might both be walking away from something else. I'm just going to say, I don't know why I'm getting that feeling here. The Tower, I guess, is really what's throwing me off. I'm almost like, what I'm getting here is that we're both walking away from things that no longer serve us. So relationships, we were in other relationships. I will encourage you, I won't tell you what to do, but I would encourage you to definitely take space before jumping into, because what I'm feeling is like we haven't severed off the old people, and that's where, like, the people that we were with, we're kind of holding on to that possibility still, not really willing to dive face first. Does that sound, that's not head first, that sounds better. Dive head first into this new connection that is powerful and beautiful, but when we hold on to the people that we're leaving, kind of energetically, it will bring toxicity and trauma into this new relationship. So there's a period of severing the old connection, releasing that needs to happen. And I think, oftentimes people, when you're in a situationship and you meet the one that is not in that situation with you, so you're meeting them outside of the relationship, you meet somebody new who you realize, oh my God, that's the one, and I'm with somebody who you already knew you weren't happy with, right? This is a weird story here. Sorry. This is, so the point is, people will then try to jump headfirst into this new situation that they were sure is the one, and then they end up, in a toxic relationship with that person and think, well, what the heck? I was sure at the beginning of this that this was the one. I'm just going to tell you, even if it is, if you don't get the healing done from or severing of the connection energetically from the past person before you jump into the new person's life completely and fully, you will have a toxic relationship with the new person too, even if they are the one. That is real. And so you'll just be in the same space. The healing has to be done regardless of if it's from your past relationship. You'll need to sever that energy, like I said, or if you've got past residual pains from childhood, from other relationships before that, whatever it is, if you have any pain left, that needs to be healed, worked on, written down. I don't know if it was you or Aries that I was talking about this to. Literally writing it down on paper, who hurt you, what they did to hurt you, how hurt you are, how it's making you feel, how it's affected your life, releasing all of that out of your body by writing it on a piece of paper and then burning that piece of paper or sending it to the people, whatever you want to do. Shedding tears over that situation. These are all literally, we as humans are energetic. We are built intricately, first of all, but literally the vibration that you feel when you're bawling, that is releasing. I mean, the tears release, sure, but that vibration you feel when you're bawling is your body releasing the pain. It's releasing that energy, okay? So it's mandatory to do those kind of release. I will sit in bed at night after, I skipped around all day with my kids and write and release and cry and vibrate. That sounded worse than I wanted it to. In order to release the past pains, because I I've been single for 7 years, and I'm like, I'm not going to get into a frivolous situation where I haven't. So I'm doing the work now just in case the one comes along. Maybe it won't. But either way, the more release I do and the more healing I do, the better, the happier I am alone. First of all, the less I want anybody, to be honest with you. That's not true. I don't not want anybody. I just want to, I don't need anybody. And I think that we all need to be in that place before we get into it. So if you've met the one, make sure to give yourself time to heal. Even if this last relationship you were in was nice, gentle, whatever, there is, there was a familiarity there that you're going to have to sever. The comfort of that, knowing that situation. It's a grief. We go through grief so often and we heal from it so rarely. We grieve everything. When you go to first grade, you grieve. You should spend time grieving, letting go of kindergarten. Okay, I know that sounds silly, but that is real. We go through a grief process constantly, and we very rarely truly heal from that grief. Those little baby griefs, they need a little baby healing. Okay. Anyways, I love you guys so much. Let's get to a romance, angels. Why do I feel like I'm gonna shuffle these up? Get a card, and it's going to not have anything to do with this, and I'm going to be so lost. I don't know. I just feel very lost in this connection. So whatever it is, it does look like a great connection worth fighting for. But I would say, again, there is no fight to be had if you do not do the work. It will just inevitably end up toxic. That is real. That is not, that's facts. Heart-to-heart conversations. So I don't know if this is with a past person or, I think so. I think regardless, heart-to-heart conversations are always needed. Communication is always key. That's never going to not be a thing. So really being clear with the person in the past that this is definitely over. There is no possibility in the future. Maybe someday. No, those need to be severed. Like, we need to not give false hope to people who are still wanting to hang on to the situation. I don't know where this is coming from, so this must be kind of specific. So this might be for like one Leo out there. I feel like all my Leo readings do this, but we really need to let go of the people from the past if we want to get into something healthy, and not only let go of them, we need to grieve the loss of them, the familiarity that they brought. And you can do all that respectfully, and you can do that with still caring about the person. You just cannot hope for a future with them or have that on the back burner, if that makes sense. I love you guys. If you ever need me, I'm always here. I'll see you next week.